So Maxi, we've got an Ulster Senior Ladies final to look forward to this coming Sunday in Clonus. Before we look at that, both sides, you had a big one against Cavan the last day. Armagh had a huge one against Monaghan. Is that evidence that there's a gulf now between the top two sides and the rest of Ulster, Maxi?
Yeah, look, I think it probably is, and I think it's been there for a number of years. To be honest, look, we've ourselves and Armagh have competed in the last 4 or 5 Ulster finals. When we've both been in the competition. So, and I think we've all had pretty comfortable semi-finals, maybe with the exception of our semi-final in 2019. So yeah, look, Armagh have been, they've acquitted themselves really well in the senior championship the last number of years, and even though they've been playing Division 2, they're probably a top 6 team in the country. So the Monaghan and Cavan are probably that wee bit further back. They're a bit in transition. So yeah, look, Armagh are a team at the peak of their powers, and they're there in merit.
What can you take out of having had such a big victory in the semi-final? How does that put you, and what sort of footing does it give you going into the final, Maxi?
Yeah, look, coming back off the back of the National League final defeat against Meath, it was important for us to hit the ground running. And the previous year against Cavan, we give them an awful head start to the game. We were 1-6 at that point down after, maybe 15 minutes. So it was important for us that we didn't let that happen again. It happened against Meath in the league final, so that was something we were conscious of. So look, we started off the better in the semi-final, so we were happy with that. And then once we got the couple of scores, we kicked on, and we got a lot of joy on the Cavan kick out. So they struggled to get in the game after that, and we just kind of kicked on. So look, I thought we were pretty efficient up front, and only conceded 110. I think we conceded 217 against Cavan the previous year, so maybe that shows a measure of the fact that we've tightened up a bit at the back. So look, you look for small wins and positives in different levels, but look, that's probably the two that's most pleasing. You'll
probably not get the same sort of joy this time around, will you, with the kickouts as you got the last day?
No, Anna Carr is probably the biggest kicker in the country, to be fair to her. She'll comfortably clear the halfway line, so it'll just call for a different approach from our perspective. Look, every day you go out, you look at the keeper in advance of the game, and you figure out where they're strong or where they're getting their joy, and you have to try and counteract that. So look, we felt that maybe the Cavan girl hadn't the biggest kick in the world, so look, we could push up on it and put a bit of pressure on her, and I say we got a lot of joy in it. But no, that'll not be the case this week. We'll have to go a different road, and but look, it's again something we feel we can get a bit of joy in, but it's just going to be a bit of a different approach.
Yeah, and you obviously have the quality of players within the squad, Max, when you have to tinker things that you're quite comfortable in doing that.
Yeah, look, we've been together now 4 or 5 years, the majority of this group, so we've had to play different ways on different days and against different opponents. So look, we feel we can maybe move from one to the other a bit freer than what we have done in the past, and I think the level teams are at now at the senior football level for the ladies, the thing is very much analytical based, and you look very much at the opposition every day you go. So the girls are well used to now analysing the opposition, and as they tailoring their approach, depending on who they're playing and what kind of opponent they've got.
Yeah. I suppose my question is Karen Guthrie fit? And the next question is going to be, you'll have to start Suzanne White. That's more of a statement than a question right now, but obviously selection problems for you.
Thanks for fixing the team for me, Oisin. Look, it's a lovely place to be for management. And at any level you'll always hear people saying it's the headache that every manager wants. Look, it is a headache for sure. Suzanne had a dream Ulster Championship debut the last day. She kicked 2-3. I think she had 6 shots at the post and she scored 2-3, so it was a brilliant day out for her. And yeah, look, we'll train again now later in the week, and we'll figure where people are at and how the injuries are coming on, and look, we still have a few niggles that we need to try and tidy up, so we'll see how they go. But look, I think we're looking pretty healthy for this one.
Yeah. Obviously you suffered defeat at the hands last time out against Armagh in the final. Is that something that you keep reminding the girls of, Maxi? Is there that hunger there? Can you see it within the group that they want to right that wrong?
Oh yeah, look, the Ulster Championships are a brilliant competition and a very special one for anybody that's playing in it, whether it be the boys or the girls. The provincial championships get a lot of scrutiny nowadays, and they say that they're something that's dying off, but I think in Ulster that's not the case. And we were fortunate enough to win 3 on the bounce between 17, 18 and 19, and we didn't play in 20, and then Armagh caught us last year by a point, as you said. Look, last year was a bit of a freak of a game. There were 7 yellow cards, 7 sin-bins, so we had a girl in the bin after 20 seconds. It's completely disrupted our flow. We conceded 2-4 in a 7-minute period, when we were down to 14 players. As soon as Niamh Carr came on, Evan McGinley went off, so and next thing Armagh had 2 sent off, so it was a game that absolutely had no consistency. And you talk about games taking on a life of their own, that was definitely one of those. And the conditions were very wet on the day, and I just don't think it was a reflection of where either team were at. It was just a horrible day to play football, and look, hopefully Sunday will be a bit better and we'll get a true reflection of where we're at.
Yeah, well, where do you think both teams are at the moment then, going into this final, Maxi?
Look, both teams got to the National League final and came up short, which I'm sure they're as disappointed as we were. They were looking to get out of Division 2. They've been trying for a while. They got an All-Ireland semi-final a couple of years ago. So they're a team that that fancy themselves and will hold no fear of us going into this one. Look, we've made no bones about it. Our aspirations are high as well, and we feel this team's capable of beating anybody on a given day. And and in order to do that, we have to be being able to win matches like this. And last year, as I say, we came up short by a point, and that's frustrating and disappointing because the game was there for us. We had plenty of opportunities to get that last score to bring it to extra time or get a winner. So look, I think we have matured a bit as a team. The Dublin game showed that we didn't throw in the towel at that stage. We were 4 or 5 points down. So I think where we are developing, we're evolving. The return of the likes of Yvonne and people like that, and the additions of the likes of Tanya Kennedy have strengthened our squad and our numbers. So we're we feel now we have probably more options and are more adaptable than we ever were. So yeah, look, we feel that in order to be all our contenders, you have to be fit to beat all oncomers, and we feel that Armagh as a team is within our reach.
Yeah, the fact, if it comes to fruition at the weekend, you beat Armagh and haven't beat Dublin and haven't run Meath close, is that a big enough statement ahead of the All-Ireland series match?
Yeah.
Would it be a big enough statement?
Yeah, look, we beat Galway, albeit a much weakened Galway in the league, and we beat we played Mayo as well. So look, we feel we've always felt that on a given day we can take anybody. We probably haven't had the consistency and put those kind of victories back to back. So that's something we're aiming for, to try and put that right. And I think as we get more mature as a team and a bit more experience, and that's the beauty of things like the double header the last day, when you're playing against in big crowds and big days like that, it adds to the occasion. And I've said it many times, when you come out the other side of it, you're the better for it. So I think the occasions become less of an issue then, the more of them you play in. So look, the fact that we haven't even spoken the fact that it's an Ulster final or anything like that, our focus just firmly on Armagh and just trying to get over the line.
Okay, Maxi, wish you the best luck at the weekend, the final.
Thanks, guys. Thank you.